Dear representatives, the Cairo Institute for Human Rights Studies, in cooperation with the Libya Platform Coalition of Human Rights Organizations, welcomes Libya's stated commitment to the UPR process. Human rights and humanitarian law violations have remained widespread in Libya, enabled by the impunity of state-affiliated armed groups. In that regard, we note and reiterate our support to recommendations asking Libya to fully cooperate and ensure access to the independent fact-finding mission on Libya and the International Criminal Court. However, we note with concern that Libya refused important recommendations relating to the lifting of all existing restrictions on civil society and taking measures to protect human rights defenders, media and legal professionals, relating to the lifting of all reservations to the Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women, as well as recommendations to take immediate measures to adopt asylum legislation and to end the arbitrary and indefinite detention of migrants. Ending the arbitrary detention of migrants, fighting all forms of discrimination and repealing legislation repressing public freedoms, notably the 1972 Press Law, the 2011 Law Regulating Civil Society, the 2014 Counterterrorism Law and all related executive decrees, continues to be relevant and urgent. Libyan authorities have continued to enforce legislation restricting the work of journalists and civil society. Repression of public freedoms remain pervasive, as illustrated by the recent military persecutions of photojournalist Ismail al-Zawai and Abdulsalam al-Turki in Benghazi, joining at least 33 civilians persecuted in military court since 2015. Armed groups have arbitrarily detained thousands of Libyans and migrants without judicial oversight for prolonged period of times and subjected them to ill treatment and torture. In that regard, we reiterate our call for Libya to promptly implement recommendations to strengthen the legal protection of migrants, protect journalists and human rights defenders, monitor the location and legal status of all detainees, and end arbitrary detentions for all. Thank you.